Hey, welcome to Su Vida. I'm Vanessa Ramirez. Today we're visiting Cortez Coffee in Tempe, where Ronald Cortez and his team have been roasting coffee for over 30 years. Plus, we'll hear from Chicanos por la Causa's president and CEO, Alicia Nunez, and find out how CPLC is making a difference in the community and how we can make a difference as well. We can't wait to share all this and more today on Su Vida. Joining me now is Ronald Cortez, the founder of Cortez Coffee. Thank you for inviting us out.
Welcome to my humble home.
Okay, well, we are happy to be here and learn more about your business. So how did you get started in the coffee roasting business in the first place?
Well, you're the son of a very entrepreneur parent, then tell you we need to sell something, then people use on an ongoing basis.
Okay.
Then you start that, and then you go and apprentice from the best in the trade and how to do that. And you do is get an internship with the best roaster you know, and that's how you get in the business the right way.
Okay, so you had an internship at the beginning, but you've continued for all of these years. So what is it that you love about the coffee roasting business?
I'm very flavor-centric, and I like to pursue the absolute best coffee you can drink. And it takes that long sometimes to understand that.
Okay. So Cortez Coffee has been around for more than 30 years. So take us through the journey from then to now.
Well, the time used to be very different, and now there's technology and things that allow us to do that. We've been in the forefront of sustainability since the very beginning, just acquiring partnership with friends that grow coffee in different parts of the world. And now we even have our own little experimental farm in Costa Rica. We can play around with coffee.
Okay. So what is your favorite part of this journey?
The people I meet, the amount of contributions I have from my students that end up being my masters, and the ability to meet new people on an ongoing basis.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, over 30 years, I'm sure you've met plenty of people.
They like caffeine. For some reason, people find it addictive, and it's one of those things that I can then keep my dad's dream alive around. They'll continue coming back. They do like delicious products, and we're trying to provide that.
Okay, so what is the key to great coffee?
Supply chain and replicability. Coffee has to be dead on. Otherwise, people get disappointed.
One of your core values here is sustainability. How do you keep that up here with your business?
Well, we have some of the best alliances with farmers around the world. Covers Cameroon, Nepal, Costa Rica, where we grow our own, and also we have alliances with the best coffee growers. Most of the time they front the coffee. They send us coffee, we sell for them, and we deposit their money for it, so we take no fees on that.
Okay.
Sustainability is our core value.
Okay. So if someone's not familiar with your coffee, how do they get a hold of it?
On the internet, cortezcoffee.com.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and visit his website to try out the coffee. And make sure you stick around because we have more Su Vida right after this. And we're visiting Olla Olla Crepes, and they are delicious, so you don't want to miss it. Olla Olla Crepes really has something for everyone. From sweet to savory, specialty items, and classics, Olla Olla is really taking it to the next level.
Hi everyone, my name is Lindell. I'm the proud owner of Olla Olla Crepes. We're dedicated to selling 14-inch big sweet and savory French crepes with a Mexican twist. Let me make you one. Come on out. Hi everyone, so today we're going to be making our classic crepe. So we start with some eggs, flowers, milk, a little bit of butter, sugar. Our classic does require fresh strawberries, fresh banana, and also a little bit of Nutella, lechera, slight jam, and powdered sugar. In order to make a good crepe, you have to make sure that the batter is at the perfect consistency. If it's way too liquidy, it's gonna fall off the skillet. If it's too thick, it's gonna be impossible to twist it. In case you're not sure if your consistency is correct, at the top of your batter, you'll see some bubbles. That's how you'll know that it's too liquidy. You want maybe 2 or 3, but if you have no bubbles, it's gonna be too thick, your batter. And another thing, your batter will thicken after 12 hours. So always slightly thicken, because after 12 hours, it'll be the perfect consistency. Most important part, you gotta butter your skillet or else it will stick and you will regret it. Gently pour your batter. After you set your batter, you can grab your little wand and you just start twisting. I wish you guys could smell this through the camera. You'll know it's ready as it starts bubbling up. When there are no more wet spots, flat, you go under, you pick it up, and you gently place it down. And then you just repeat. Okay, so we're gonna make our favorite, the classic. You're gonna put a light layer of strawberry jam. And then we'll get a banana. We're gonna put some on the inside and the outside. I like to put 4. And then we put some strawberry as well. And then it's gonna have Nutella drizzle and lechera drizzle. My passion for baking started with my Mami Carmen. She's my maternal grandmother. She was a baker in Tijuana. She did introduce me at a very young age of 6 of how to start baking. And ever since, I haven't stopped. Bang. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to introduce to you guys our sweet and savory crepe with a Mexican twist. I can't wait to see all of you here at Olla Olla Crepes. See you soon.
And the best part of that is that they're open till 11 p.m. or later every day. So when that craving hits, Olla Olla is ready to serve up some delicious crepes. Oh yeah, and they also do a lot in the community. So make sure you follow them on Instagram so you can find out when they're doing their next mercado, workshop, or community event. The Causa of Arizona program and its volunteers have been advocating for neglected and abused children for over 44 years. But only 1 in 6 Arizona children in foster care have a Causa volunteer. So let's find out how we can get involved with this amazing program.
A Causa volunteer is a volunteer that's been appointed by a judge in the juvenile court to look out for the best interest of a child. They do that by interviewing and talking with all parties involved with that child's case. And they also make recommendations and write court reports to the judge that give a better idea of what's going on in the child's life. National studies show that a child with a Causa spends less time in the foster care system, does better in school, is less likely to re-enter the foster care system.
When I started, there is some initial training before you actually are assigned a child. And that training, it was a relief. I had no idea how the child welfare system worked. I had no idea how the court dealt with dependent children. And the training did a fabulous job of explaining exactly how the system works and what my role could be.
I think almost anyone would be a good Causa volunteer. You just have to have a love for children and commit to spending about 15 hours a month. And that involves speaking to people involved in the case, speaking with the child, ensuring that his needs are met, maybe his medical, health care, his school needs are met, it may be therapeutic, just all of those things.
Causa program is very important for me because I'm still a child. And it's easy for me to empathize with these youngsters. And when I meet them and talk to them, hear their words, and see their faces and their challenges and their problems, I empathize and I want to do something. And as a Causa, I can.
I've been told by them or by others that I'm the first positive male role model or positive male influence in their life. And I gotta tell you, I get real gratification out of that because I can see them grow. I can see them blossom. It makes me feel better as a human being. Who wouldn't want to say I've made a positive difference in a child's life who was going through a tough situation in foster care?
I have worked with children for so long and in so many different capacities. I'm a substitute teacher now, and I do mostly grades K through 3, so young children. And I've also been a Sunday school teacher. So I've always worked with kids, I've always loved them, and I still do. I get great joy from it.
Everyone has an opportunity to participate in their community. For a Causa volunteer, this is a very, very important part. And one way you can find out more about Causa is start with the web and find out more. Get those details and, more importantly, talk to a person who can tell you about it.
Don't go away. Coming up on Su Vida, we learn how Chicanos por la Causa is positively impacting our community. Jeremy recently became a homeowner thanks to CPLC's housing counseling program. Check out this story full of inspiration and determination to get a home for the stability of his daughter.
I heard about Chicanos por la Causa from my mom originally. Just packed me and my sister up one day and was like, we're going down to this place and you guys are gonna be able to get summer jobs. I wanted to kind of contribute in the house when I was coming up because I saw my mom struggling with things. So I was all about it. They gave me an opportunity to work and earn money. I was paying my own phone bill, so I had a budget. You know, at the end of the summer, the deal was that I would buy my own school clothes. So the last summer I worked with them, I was probably 16 years old. So 15 years later, I'm now 30 plus, and you know, just kind of stressing over all of the news I'm hearing about how home ownership is becoming further and further away. And I'm looking at the paychecks I'm getting and they're not, you know, increasing that much. My daughter is also every day, Dad, when are we gonna buy a house? Dad, when we get a house, can we do X, Y, Z? And my mom, again, sends me a link, down payment assistance program. So I'm reading through all the details and I saw that Chicanos por la Causa was working with that program, and it was like the light bulb moment. It was, you know, like a bright light went off and I was like, well, there it is. Here's my opportunity again, because I know the first time I went in, Chicanos por la Causa welcomed me with open arms, and it was just about an opportunity that they were willing to give me as long as I was able to work for it. I just took it as, you know, a family member or a friend giving me advice, and just keep on doing these things, stick to these habits for a certain amount of time, not just for the credit score, but also just for the habits that a homeowner would need to have. I couldn't give up. You know, my daughter being right there, I couldn't give up. I was living in a different apartment each year. So it was a lot of moving around before we moved here. Yeah, it bothered my daughter, it bothered me. Gave me a lot of anxiety of just kind of like, what's gonna happen at the end of the year? They're gonna raise the rent like something crazy on us. Are they gonna get bought out? And then this new company has like different policies. We went through it all with the apartments. This house really is a dream. My daughter's school's 5 minutes up the block. We got, you know, grass, which is rare in Arizona. There's a lot of things that are here that I really didn't think that I would be able to get. This place is now part of our family, and as much as I do it for my daughter, I do it for my last name. Her kids, my nieces and nephews, their kids, my own mom, you know, heaven forbid if something happens to her, that she can come and live with me in a place that she can be safe and be comfortable.
Every single story is an epic story. Jeremy is a great example of, with some guidance, with some information, dreams can happen. He did his homework. He did the hard work, the heavy lifting. He's not only rewarding himself, we're all getting rewarded because we see the fruit of the product, of the movement, of the goals to increase homeownership.
We are here now with Alicia Nunez, Chicanos por la Causa's president and CEO. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Alicia, so we've seen how CPLC's housing counseling program has helped many become homeowners. So what does that mean to you to see that this program has had such an impact in our community?
Well, seeing families, seeing them go through our housing counseling program is very rewarding to see them go through and graduate and sometimes even get down payment assistance through the programs that we have, and then having them get their key to their house it's so rewarding, because a lot of these families just need a little bit of help. And knowing that CPLC and our staff are there to help individuals make their dream come true it's rewarding just to be a part of it.
Yeah, very special indeed. Well, tell us about the other initiatives that you're a part of.
Absolutely. So CPLC does many things around housing. We not only provide the housing counseling, but we also develop low-income housing tax credits, multifamily apartments. So currently CPLC has about 600 units being built in Arizona alone. There's about 200 units in South Phoenix, and there's a few hundred up in northern Phoenix, as well as Mesa. And so being able to provide housing to individuals that need a place to stay is definitely very rewarding. We also do single family housing, so we build homes. So we have built some townhomes that are up for sale. And a lot of times we provide the housing and not only the housing counseling, but we match them to the houses that we're also building, as well as if they don't qualify for a home, we find a connection so that they're able to rent space from us as well, from the different multifamily properties that we're building.
Wow, a lot of support that you're offering the community. So you're continuing to expand and create new opportunities. So what are some of the newest ways CPLC is growing?
We recently expanded our services in Los Angeles. We acquired a nonprofit organization called Amanecer, and they provide mental health services and counseling for domestic violence victims in LA. We acquired the organization about a year ago, so we were able to save 150 jobs and expand our services in LA. We also expanded our reach in New Mexico. We finalized an acquisition with another nonprofit in New Mexico. Again, we saved the jobs there. There's about 250 jobs, and we have been able to expand services in New Mexico. We have a early Head Start services through the New Mexico entity that we took over. Their name is Help New Mexico.
Okay.
But in addition, we've been able to grow our resources there and our grants. We recently took over a homeless shelter called Gateway West in Albuquerque.
Okay.
And so we provide services to over 600 individuals on a daily basis that are in need of housing.
And in Texas?
In Texas, we have a suicide prevention program that serves veterans. We also are assisting the rebuild of the Valdez School, which will be open in the next school year. And so just being a part of the funding through our small business lending arm is really exciting to see and to be a part of.
And you also have long-established initiatives like the Early Childhood Development Program, and that's also growing and reaching new communities, right?
Yes, and that is one of our longest-lasting programs that CPLC's provided, and we now currently serve it in 4 states. We have it in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and now Colorado.
Okay, so you've shared a lot of ways that CPLC helps our community. How can people help CPLC?
You can volunteer, and they can visit us at www.cplc.org.
All right, well, thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, don't go away. We'll be back with more Su Vida right after this.
Su Vida is brought to you by Sands Chevrolet. Sands is the one. And Chicanos por la Causa. We are CPLC.
Hey, welcome back to Su Vida. I'm Vanessa Ramirez, and today we're hanging out at Cortez Coffee Roasters in Tempe. They have fantastic coffee and even better people. Okay, if you're looking for great people to help out with your next home improvement project, you gotta check out our friends, the Window Depot. They have everything you need every step of the way. Take a look.
The Window Depot, like our tagline says, is more than a window store, where we stock thousands of cabinets, interior and exterior doors, granite and quartz countertops, door locks, iron doors, you name it, we do it.
I had a separate business when I first moved to Arizona, and I met the owner of the window company. He was actually a customer of mine. And one day I told him I was going to get out of this business, and he said, well, come to work for me. And since that time, it was a great relationship. A lot of rocky roads over the years, the ups and downs in the economy. I went from everywhere from making windows to selling windows, back to making windows, back to selling windows, and then we started the Window Depot. Well, you know, we've taken a lot of time to make sure the store is easily shopped, that we have fairly wide aisles. We have a big selection of different products. We like to brag of the fact that we've got everything now, even the kitchen sink. Because a few years ago, we added kitchens to our lineup of products. We have a lot of special order programs in kitchens, and we do a big stock program. You can come in today or tomorrow and pick out a kitchen that you like and take it home with you, so you can start putting it for yourself, if you're a do-it-yourselfer. If not, we have plenty of contractors to help you.
So something we're known for at the Window Depot is always having the best price on something. We always have the best deal buy on something, and we've recently just redeveloped our iron door program, where iron doors are starting as low as $1,500. Our quartz and granite countertops are prefabricated. They're the best price, starting at $200. It's an easy installation, a lot less labor is involved in them, makes it so much easier for the everyday consumer. Not only are we a window manufacturer, but we're also a skylight manufacturer. And the brand that we sell is Solar Industries, which is based here in Tucson, Arizona as well. And so we manufacture traditional dome skylights and tube lights that we sell in our retail stores. The core window product sold at the Window Depot is a vinyl window product, from our in-house brand of SI windows to the Milgard brand that we sell. We sell many other brands as well, but those are our two core product lines that we sell. We have our own door shop where we hang our own interior doors. So the commodity-driven 6 panels and the 2-panel arch style doors that we hang ourselves. And also we stock a variety of other suppliers, pre-hung units from 1-panel shakers to 3-panel shakers. Everything that you need for today's market and trying to renovate your home or flip a house. We're right up down your alley of what you need. Our job is to help you find the products that you need for your home, and so we're staffed with knowledgeable people that help you understand what you're getting yourself into, because it can be a lot, whether you're remodeling your kitchen, you're ripping out your windows, replacing your doors. It can be a lot, and our staff is here to help you every step of the way. Whether you're shopping online or in store, please come visit the Window Depot so you can experience the great value that we bring all of our customers.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We had so much fun learning new ways to support our community with CPLC and Causa of Arizona, and great restaurants and businesses that we can all enjoy together. Oh my gosh, we've been here the whole time and the smell is amazing, so I think I need a second cup of coffee. I'm gonna go find Ronald, but we'll see you next time on Su Vida.